So, you know, when you go on holiday, you kind of relax and you kick back and you let your guard down. And on one occasion, my family and I had come from this experience. You know, we came back from holiday and we parked the car and I started unpacking the car. And as I walked down the steps, the first thing that I noticed was our green pool. Now, you must understand that my pride and glory is to have a blue pool. But this pool was disgusting. It looked like the color of, you know, a green snolly. So I dropped everything and I started walking around the pool. It was filled with frogs and with twigs and sticks and mud at the bottom. I think that while we were away, there was this huge rainstorm. So I decided to get the pool net and scoop after scoop after scoop. I mean, it probably took me about 2 hours just to get this mud and the stuff off the bottom of the pool. As I was examining the pool and studying the intricacies of why it had gone so green, I figured out one thing, that the filter had stopped working. Now, the filter of the pool plays a really significant role in keeping the pool blue and crisp and clean. When I thought about this illustration, I thought, you know, we use filters in so many areas of our lives. We use Instagram filters, we use them in the kitchen, on our cars, our sunglasses. I mean, we use filters everywhere when you think about it. Now, I love how the psalmist in Psalm 119 affirms this principle in life. He says, "How can a young person stay pure? By obeying your word. I have tried hard to find you. Don't let me wander from your commands. I've hidden your word in my heart, that I might not sin against you." You know, I love that question. How can a person keep his life pure? And purity here is not supposed to be this negative, condemnatory thing. Purity here refers to sincerity and honesty and light and life and blueness. It's just this beautiful picture of what everybody actually at their core wants. How can a person keep their lives pure? And he says, by living according to your word. You see, the psalmist is saying here that we need to use God's word as a filter. He says, I've hidden your words, God, in my heart, that I might not sin against you, that actually I might not live in a way that my life looks a little bit like my green, disgusting pool. Now, we have so much information coming at us in life. What if we used God's word as a filter to help us understand and discern our relationships, our social media platforms, and all the various things that we have to navigate in life? Now, you might say, like all of us say, you know, the pool of my life isn't really green. And what was really interesting in my experience is that my wife walked down the very same steps and she completely missed it. You know, she didn't notice that our pool had turned into a pond. And I think the same can happen in our walks with God, that as we actually start using the Bible as a filter to protect our hearts and our minds, we begin to realize in how many ways we actually pollute our souls. And so I want to ask you a question. Is your filter faulty? Do you use God's word as a filter in your life? Can you see how God speaks to us, how He gives us His word to protect us from muddying our hearts and our souls?